As the renowned psychologist Carl Jung once said, "What you resist persists, and what you accept transforms." These profound words hold a key to unlocking a deeper, more authentic form of happiness, one that comes not from avoiding unhappiness, but from embracing it. In the complex and interconnected nature of human life and existence, how do we find contentment amidst the threads of unhappiness? It's a paradox that has puzzled philosophers, psychologists, and seekers for centuries. We often chase happiness, believing it to be the ultimate goal. Yet in doing so, we may inadvertently push it further away. Today, we embark on a journey of self-discovery, exploring 7 counterintuitive ways to find joy and fulfillment by accepting our unhappiness. This isn't about resigning ourselves to misery, but about transforming our relationship with the full spectrum of human emotions. Whether you're grappling with life's big challenges or seeking to deepen your emotional intelligence, this exploration offers valuable insights for anyone on the path of personal growth. We'll delve into the paradox of happiness, acknowledging reality, reframing unhappiness as growth, and much more. If you find value in this timeless wisdom, please support our channel by liking and subscribing. Your engagement helps us continue to bring these important insights to a wider audience. 1. The paradox of happiness. Psychologists have long grappled with the paradox of hedonism, which is the idea that pursuing happiness directly often leads to unhappiness. Dr. Russ Harris, proponent of acceptance and commitment therapy, suggests that true fulfillment comes not from chasing positive emotions, but from living a life aligned with our values, regardless of how we feel. Modern philosopher Alain de Botton notes, "The fastest route to unhappiness is to make the pursuit of happiness our sole aim." Consider relationship challenges. Accepting the imperfections can lead to deeper intimacy and understanding. By embracing the full spectrum of experiences, including conflicts, we create space for genuine connection. How can I find fulfillment without directly pursuing happiness? Focus on living according to your values rather than chasing happiness. So today, identify one core value you live by, for example, honesty, freedom, growth, and take a small action aligned with it. Engage in activities that give you a sense of purpose, regardless of your mood, and see how your life changes. 2. Acknowledging reality. Imagine your unhappiness as a stubborn knot in the fabric of your life. The harder you pull to untangle it, the tighter it becomes. But when you loosen your grip and observe it with curiosity, it begins to unravel on its own. As the Buddhist teacher Pema Chodron teaches, the most fundamental aggression to ourselves and the most fundamental harm we can do to ourselves is to remain ignorant by not having the courage and the respect to look at ourselves honestly and gently. Consider the story of Nelson Mandela, who transformed 27 years of imprisonment into a crucible for personal growth and societal change. His acceptance of his circumstances allowed him to transcend them, emerging as a beacon of forgiveness and unity. Similarly, in career setbacks, instead of dwelling on the frustration of a missed promotion, use it as an opportunity to reassess your professional goals and values. This acceptance can lead to unexpected paths of growth and fulfillment. So next time you feel unhappy, instead of resisting, take a deep breath and say, "I accept this feeling," or "This too is part of my experience." By saying that, you are acknowledging your feelings without judgment. Notice how this simple act of acceptance shifts your experience. 3. Reframing unhappiness as growth. Psychologist Carol Dweck's research on growth mindset shows that viewing challenges as opportunities for growth leads to greater resilience and success. Your unhappiness can be a powerful teacher if you're willing to learn from it. Consider how J.K. Rowling's period of depression and financial struggle. While experiencing deep unhappiness as a single mother on welfare, Rowling channeled her emotions and experiences into writing. This period of adversity ultimately led to one of the most successful literary franchises in history, becoming the creative fuel for the Harry Potter series, touching millions of lives worldwide. Maybe it is financial setbacks for you. Experiencing a significant financial loss, such as a failed investment or unexpected debt, can be a source of deep unhappiness. However, You may find that these challenges become catalysts for developing better financial literacy, creating more robust budgeting systems, or discovering innovative ways to generate income. This process of learning and adaptation often leads to greater financial resilience and wisdom in the long run. How can we view our unhappiness as an opportunity for personal development? Ask yourself, what is this unhappiness trying to teach me? Set personal growth goals related to your current challenges. Journal your insights to document your progress, and keep reading stories of people who have overcome similar difficulties. Or, embracing emotional complexity. Modern philosopher Susan Cain argues for the importance of embracing melancholy and other complex emotions. She says, sadness is an invitation to go deeper into yourself and to understand others more fully. In our social media-driven world that often pressures us to present a constantly happy facade, accepting our full range of emotions can be revolutionary. Consider the work of artist Frida Kahlo, who channeled her physical and emotional pain into powerful, emotionally complex paintings that continue to resonate with millions. In everyday life, this might be done by allowing yourself to feel disappointed after a setback, rather than immediately trying to look on the bright side. By fully experiencing and expressing our complex emotions, we often find deeper connections with others and a richer understanding of ourselves. How can I acknowledge and accept the full range of my emotions? Create an emotional weather report each day, acknowledging all your feelings without judgment. Use a diverse emotional vocabulary to describe your state, going beyond simple happy or sad to more nuanced terms like wistful, contemplative, or bittersweet. Then share these reports with a trusted friend or partner to foster deeper emotional connections. 5. Cultivating self-compassion. Dr. Kristin Neff's research on self-compassion shows that being kind to ourselves in moments of pain or failure is crucial for emotional well-being. Accepting unhappiness becomes easier when we treat ourselves with the same kindness we'd offer a friend. In our daily lives, we often face situations that can trigger self-criticism. For instance, making a mistake at work or experiencing a personal failure can lead to harsh self-judgment. By practicing self-compassion in these moments, we can navigate unhappiness more effectively and use it as a stepping stone for growth. Consider the story of Oprah Winfrey, who faced numerous challenges and setbacks in her early career. Instead of letting these experiences define her negatively, she practiced self-compassion, acknowledging her struggles while believing in her potential. This approach allowed her to persevere and ultimately become one of the most influential media figures in the world. How can I be kinder to myself during difficult times? Try writing a compassionate letter to yourself as if you were writing to a dear friend facing the same challenge. Engage in self-care activities that nurture your body and mind. Use positive self-talk and affirmations by placing your hand on your heart and saying, "This is a moment of suffering. Suffering is part of life. May I be kind to myself in this moment." 6. The wisdom of impermanence. Ancient wisdom traditions remind us of the impermanent nature of all things, including our emotions. The Japanese concept of mono no aware, the pathos of things, encourages us to find beauty in the transience of life, including our sorrows. Eckhart Tolle, modern spiritual teacher, says, "Acknowledging the good that you already have in your life is the foundation for all abundance." Maybe you or someone you know is having health struggles. Chronic illness or injury can be a source of ongoing unhappiness. Yet, many people find that accepting their limitations opens doors to new forms of creativity and resilience they never knew they possessed. How can I embrace the transient nature of my emotions and experiences? When faced with unhappiness, remind yourself, this too shall pass. Reflect on how previous periods of unhappiness have eventually shifted. 7. Finding meaning in unhappiness. Viktor Frankl, psychiatrist and Holocaust survivor, developed logotherapy based on the idea that the primary human drive is not pleasure, but the pursuit of what we find meaningful. He stated, "Those who have a why to live can bear with almost any how." Consider the story of Malala Yousafzai, who transformed the trauma of being shot by the Taliban into a powerful mission for girls' education worldwide. Her unhappiness and suffering became the catalyst for a movement that has impacted millions of lives. Many great works of art, scientific breakthroughs, and social movements have been born from periods of struggle and unhappiness. In our personal lives, this principle can apply to various situations. For example, the grief of losing a loved one might lead us to support others going through similar experiences. Or the frustration of facing discrimination might inspire us to become advocates for social justice. How can I discover purpose or significance in my moments of unhappiness? Look for ways that challenging experiences might guide you towards what's truly important. Try starting a project or initiative inspired by your challenging experiences. Create a meaning map by drawing connections between your struggles and potential positive impacts you could make. For instance, if you're unhappy with your job, could this be guiding you towards a career that aligns more closely with your values? As we conclude, accepting your unhappiness isn't about resigning yourself to misery. It's about embracing the full spectrum of human experience with courage and curiosity. As William James wisely noted, the greatest discovery of any generation is that a human being can alter his life by altering his attitude. By changing our attitude towards unhappiness, accepting it as a natural part of life rather than something to be avoided at all costs, we open ourselves to profound personal growth and a deeper, more authentic sense of happiness. Take a moment to simply be. Feel the ebb and flow of your breath, the wisdom in your body, and listen to the quiet melody of your inner voice. How will you embrace your unhappiness on your journey to self-discovery? Share your insights in the comments below. Your experience might be the key that unlocks someone else's understanding. Thank you for joining us on this exploration of timeless wisdom. Until next time, stay curious, stay compassionate, and never stop discovering the richness of your inner world. Trust your journey, embrace all of your experiences, and let acceptance light the way to your most authentic self.